Project Zomboid is a brutal game. The zombies are the least of your worries when you have to worry about food, water, disease and many other aspects. It makes you want to head away from civilization and live life like our ancestors used to do. Good thing that the Zomboid devs have already thought of that, and there are many ways to live as a nomad away from the cities and live a good life. Let's find out how to do that. The most critical step in a nomad run is character creation. Many people have different opinions on what traits to pick and how many you should have, but for the nomad you need two specific choices: Park Ranger and Herbalist. The Park Ranger occupation will allow us to gain a boost in many wilderness aspects like foraging and trapping, while the Herbalist trait will allow us to identify any poisonous berries or mushrooms and give us a bonus to finding medicinal plants while we're foraging. Before we head into the wilderness we need a few crucial supplies. Most of the equipment we can find or even make, but there is one item which we definitely need: a saw. We can find these in neighbourhood houses, sheds and maintenance stores. Other items we can craft, but if you want to make things easier you can grab, is an axe, a backpack and a water bottle. The main feature we'll be using in the Nomad run is the foraging mechanic. This slept-on skill can save us from starvation, dehydration and even give us the materials to form makeshift weapons entirely out of the things we find. Starting with the Park Ranger occupation will give us 2 levels already in this skill, greatly increasing our efficiency. Finding food will not be a problem for the Nomad, as we can identify good and bad food thanks to the Herbalist perk. This mushroom alone will take away 10 hunger, and we will find a bunch of them normally. Not only does this provide clean food for us, it is regenerative and food will keep spawning in for us, whether it be mushrooms or berries. When foraging it is also common to find stones. These big stones are only useful for one thing: a stone hammer. Making this hammer can offset having to find a normal one in the neighbourhoods, but it has the downside of losing durability during construction, unlike the normal hammer. This seems like a waste of time, but you will find a lot of big stones and they only have one use anywhere. When running into zombies in the woods, this may seem like a bad thing, but the upside to this is that we can grab their clothes and rip them up to make ripped sheets. This may seem like, oh, we can find some bandaged off them, but we need ripped sheets for a lot of the recipes, and one of the big ones, a log wall. Unlike normal walls, log walls are made from whole logs and ripped sheets. To get logs we're going to need an axe. If we did not bring one from the start, we can craft one using a chipped stone, tree branch and rags. These axes however have low durability, but can be mass produced as they are made from materials we find on our travels. If however you have the carpentry occupation, or have already put time into levelling up carpentry, you can use the saw that we have brung before to cut up the logs and make normal door frames and wall frames. Once we have the necessary materials we can make the log wall. Now we may need to break our spine in half by carrying all these logs, but it is worth it, as the log walls do have a nice texture to them. Oh no, it's getting late and we didn't bring a lighter or matches. Not to worry, using a screwdriver or knife we have made from stones we can make what is called a notched plank. These planks are used alongside tree branches and twigs to light a fire, the same as a drill kit. These planks have saved my life in many occasions where being cold overnight could be the end of you. Now that we've got a fire and a nice log wall to keep us safe, we can now finally chill out, sit on the floor and have a look at our bristling campsite. It's not much for now, but it is a nice start, staying away from all those horrible things we didn't like in the city. Taxes. While foraging or cutting down trees, players may come across twigs. Many people will leave twigs because they don't have any idea what to do with them, but these things are crucial to our survival. Their main use is to give 15 minutes each on the campfire. By bringing these back to the campfire, we can add them to the fire, extending the fire's life, which may just save us in a pinch. It may also be time to find some weapons. By grabbing a tree branch from most places, including forests and vegetation, and also grabbing a stone from places like roads and the wilderness, we can start making our own weapons. The main weapon of choice for survivalists is a spear. Spears have the upside of being able to be mass produced, only requiring a tree branch and something to sharpen it with, mainly a chipped stone. The spears also correlate with the carpentry skill, with the weapon condition linking to the player's level in carpentry. Spears can also have blades duct taped to them to increase the damage. These attachments range from the common bread knife to the amazing machete which does immense damage. Congratulations! You can now survive in the wilderness and you can stay away from the cities and all those fucking house alarms that keep going off. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment if you have any questions about Project Zomboid or if you have any comments about the video. Thank you, and remember to have a good one.